It's not. I mean, clearly.
How do you go down the track of figuring out who's behind what here?
Well, I think that's going to be challenging in these circumstances to really do that, and that can also turn into a bit of a PR nightmare if you're looking at students and people and how they're organizing and exercising their right to assemble and voice protests. Like, some of these things are constitutionally protected, and so there's a very thin line here that you got to be careful to walk. But on the flip side, these universities, their leadership, they need to take control of their school. I mean, what we are seeing here is a massive failure of leadership.
Massive.
Period.
I mean,
the first part, what's going on right now, is a disgrace. I have no problem with that. I think that it's laughable for someone who reacted to something like Charlottesville as, well, you have the wrong words, to be now calling out President Biden. I'm like, come on, you've done if this is Joe Biden's very fine people, no, this is the guy who was the architect of that quote, so I don't know where he gets off pointing that judgment. I just want to say one thing. Hold on one second. Let me finish 1 second, please.
Yeah, I will.
The one thing that drives me nuts from the last two lawmakers that we had, the phrase I hate the most is, I have co-sponsored a bill. Let me tell you something.
I have a program.
That doesn't mean anything to anybody at all. That will never do anything to solve any problem that we have ever. That is the worst answer. It's a lot easier to sell the message that, hey, President Biden wants you to be able to work wherever you want, whenever you want. Go defend the other side of that. Good luck.
Does he want a lawsuit on this, right?
I'd be happy to defend the other side. Go ahead.
I'm just going to offer one thing. The state of California, home of tech, entertainment, defense industry, does not allow non-competes. And somehow corporations are very happy to be headquartered there. So go ahead, Scott, answer that.
As a former head of the D.C. Chamber of Commerce, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce is certainly going to file a lawsuit. Because here's the problem. It's not about, you can put time, place, and manner restrictions on these non-competes, but can you regulate what the employee has learned, the IP, the strategy, and go to a competitor, and that competitor is going to be made better because of his new employee that he got and learned from his prior employer.
Hey, then keep your employees
That's got to
happy.
be regulated.
Happy
or not.
Right.
Happy or not.
Okay. All right, Jesse, we got
danger.
You know something, when Nan and I are closer on the same side in Scott's I don't think that by the time the election rolls around, TikTok will not be functioning in the United States no matter what happens.
It'll be
so as long as that's the case, this isn't.
These images, what do you see, Kurt?
A delusional, narcissistic whack job.
Tell us how you really
feel. Never bet against Republicans' ability to hit the self-detonation button.
They'll try everything the wrong way before they get it right.
Yeah.
And I don't doubt it. It only takes one of them, and you got 14 or 17 of them. So
I think if MTG is holding back, though, I think that's a sign that, yes, I'm sorry, Marjorie Taylor's right.
If you're banking everything on MTG showing restraint, I don't know.
But the Democrats? I think folks may have been able to persuade her that this won't get the result you want.
You are now in the coalition government.
It was
coalition government, and the Democrats would come to Michael.
MTG known for
by the way,
reason.
The Wall Street Journal.